Hello, everyone, and welcome to our Adult and Unfiltered podcast with your host, Anne-Marie Honan.
Michael Ridges.
And Shahana Lopez Almaraz.
The Balance and Act, Managing College, Work, and Family. I'm Anne-Marie Honan. Let me tell you a little about myself. I'm married with 3 children. I'm a full-time paraprofessional in elementary school, and I attend Torrey University. In my spare time, I like to listen to music, and I love to dance. I enjoy the outdoors, beaches, and swimming. Today, we will be discussing the challenges many college students face as they juggle school, work, and family responsibilities. Many students wear several hats. They are students, employees, parents, spouses, caregivers. Balancing these responsibilities can be very stressful, but with the right strategies, it's possible to succeed. Today, I'm joined with two of my favorite co hosts, Michael Ridges and Johanadab Lopez Amarez.
Good morning, everyone. Thank you, Anne-Marie, for that lovely introduction. Once again, welcome to Adulting Unfiltered podcast. Before I begin, I would like to give you a brief overview of who I am. I would consider myself a simple guy. I enjoy long walks in the park, listening to music, hanging out with family and friends. If you know me, you know how much I enjoy watching sports. Knicks in 5. Being a married man, a full-time father while balancing 2 jobs and schools make it extremely hard to find a balance with my daily responsibilities of life. I know those struggle firsthand on how valuable time is when having multiple tasks on your plate. Hopefully, at the end of today's episode, our listeners with similar struggles will find ways to prioritize for themselves, know when to tap out, and find ways to decompress. I would like to introduce you to our other host, Johanna Dab Lopez Aramas, who is not married but is living his best life.
Thank you, Michael. Good morning, everybody. I'm Shahana Lopez Almaraz, and I'm a language paraprofessional for elementary school grades by profession. As last year, I had the opportunity to work with both third and fifth grade, but I also have two other jobs. One as a tutor and two as a volleyball coach slash referee for a company here in New York City. Coming from a Hispanic Latino background, I enjoy spending time with my whole family, all 12 members, whether in the outdoors or anything else really. I have a strong interest in playing beach volleyball, hence how I got my job roughing and coaching in that company. Okay, let's get started, Anne Marie. Ooh, you have some people calling in with some questions.
Yes, we do, Johanna. The phone is ringing off the hook. We have Ashley, our first call. Ashley from Dyker Heights has 3 kids and she just enrolled in school and she wants to know what time management strategy have worked best for us. Well, Ashley, one of the best time management strategies that have worked for me is planning ahead. Every week, I look at my work schedule, class assignments, and family commitments so I know what's coming up. Another strategy that helps me is set realistic goals. According to the article Navigating Work and Study by a year Yin En, staying organized and managing my time has helped me reduce stress and maintain a healthy balance between college, work, and family.
Let's go back to the phone lines. We have a caller by the name of Jacob Lattimore calling from Chicago, Illinois. His question is, what are the biggest challenges college students face when trying to balance school, work, and family responsibilities? This is a great question. I could tell you from firsthand experience that one of the biggest challenges college students face when balancing school, work, and family responsibilities is managing their time effectively. Between attending classes, completing assignments, working scheduled shifts, and caring for family members, many students struggle to find enough time in the day to complete all their responsibilities. This constant pressure can lead to stress, anxiety, and burnout. According to Fair Cavallo, in 2024, a study of 845 university students found that poor time management was associated with higher levels of anxiety, depression, and psychological distress. Demonstrating a constant pressure of balancing academic and personal responsibility can negatively affect students' mental health. The issues, these issues can make it difficult to focus and stay motivated. I remember when I first enrolled back into school. After the second week, I was ready to drop all my classes. The loss of sleep had a huge effect on my attitude, concentration, and academic performance. As a full time student and a parent, childcare responsibilities added another layer of difficulty. I still had to cater to my kids' needs while meeting deadlines, attending classes, and maintaining two jobs. These challenges make balancing work, school, and family a demanding responsibility that requires strong organization, support, and patience. I can't believe these phones won't stop ringing. Jahanadab, next call is on you.
Yes, indeed. Thank you, Michael. We have John from Staten Island calling, and he asks, do you believe there is a singular formula that solves this balancing act, or are there multiple ways to go about it? This is a case-by-case situation, as all our needs are different, and we all have different circumstances. However, the principles are the same. I remember reading an article from a series called Young People Ask, how can I manage my time? There it said that we start by listing required tasks, like our household chores and homework, and how much time it takes to complete each of those individual tasks. Following then with the activities that you like to do in your free time, like watching TV, social media, and other activities, and how many hours we spend in those activities. Following by looking at both of the lists and asking ourselves, is enough time allocated for important tasks? Do you need to buy out time from your leisure activities? After having analyzed that, we have to follow through when deciding if we have to turn down a social invitation now and then for more important things. And, and finally, we reward ourselves, but not too soon, by seeing recreation as a reward for completing tasks, not as an automatic part of the day. Emery?
Now we have Rachel from Sunset Park calling in, and she's asking, what do you do when your schedule becomes overwhelming? Well, when my schedule becomes overwhelming, the first thing I do is to take a step back and prioritize what needs to be done first. I remind myself that I don't have to do everything all at once. As stated in the article Making It Work by Kelly Renee, make a to-do list, stay organized, and break larger tasks into smaller ones, more manageable steps. Also, rely on your calendars to keep track of deadlines and appointments.
I can't believe these phones will not stop ringing. We have another caller by the name of Andrea calling from Bay Ridge, Brooklyn. She asks, what are some possible consequences of not maintaining a healthy balance between college, work, and family obligations? Failing to maintain a healthy balance between college, work, and family responsibilities can have serious consequences for students. As academic, work, and family demands compete for limited time and energy, it can become difficult to meet deadlines, attend work consistently, and fulfill personal responsibilities. According to McDaniel, students with poor work life balance report higher levels of perceived stress, anxiety, and depressive symptoms. Sorry, guys, highlights the importance of maintaining a healthy balance between competing responsibilities. When these pressures become overwhelming, students may experience declining grades, mixed work obligations, and stranded relationships with family members due to the limited time and attention they are able to provide.
Mm. Gabe from Orange County in California wants to know, has there been a time in your life when you were not successful in balancing all three? And what did you learn from that? Wow, what a good question. Thank you, Gabe. I think I can speak for everyone when I say that we've all had moments in life where we regret some decisions we've made and or not made because of time. Most recently, for me, it was my now former fifth grade student who I keep in touch with. He wanted to do some fun activities before going back to his home country of Colombia, and I had come up with all these fun ideas of what we could do now that's summer. But unfortunately, because of life and all that I've had to do these past few weeks, we didn't get to do any of it, and he had to leave. This made me feel pretty bad and sad. And I started to think about what I could have done differently had I managed my time better and moved stuff around to make time to see him. Well, enough of my sob story. Let's move on to the next caller.
Okay, we have Liam from Far Rockaway, Queens. And he asked, what has been the proudest accomplishment while balancing college, work, and family? I love this question, Liam. My proudest accomplishment has been successfully balancing college, work, and family. While earning good grades in college, I also been able to work full time, support my family, and raise three wonderful sons. There were many times when the journey and challenging and was overwhelming, but I stayed determined and kept pushing forward. Every obstacle I overcame reminded me that hard work and dedication pays off.
This phone will not stop ringing. Once again, we have another caller by the name of Michaela out of Westchester, New York. Her question is, why is it important for students to ask for help from professors, family, or friends when they feel overwhelmed? Another great question. It is it is very important for students to ask for help because you don't have to handle every issue on your own. Problems are often easier to solve together. Reaching out to family, friends, and professors for help can create an understanding, provide support, and encouragement. Professors can provide academic support and guidance, while family members can help with encouragement and emotional support. Prime example, last semester I was backed up in schoolwork due to a family emergency and needed more time to finish an assignment. Instead of settling Instead of settling for a low grade, I reached out to my professor and explained to him about the situation I was going through. With me reaching out to him in a fashionable time, not only gave him understanding of my situation, but it also gave me extra time to submit future assignments. With me communicating, not only put me in a position for more time, but it also gave me and the professor a stronger bond and understanding. According to Amanda Zebrick, writer of the article, The Importance of Helping, Seeking, and Community College stated studies have shown that seeking help from formal sources such as counselors, advisors, and informal sources such as family and friends led to improved students' learning and increased self-efficacy. Students often receive higher grades when they ask for help from instructors who are receptive to their request.
Oh, okay. I think we have time for one last question before we wrap up. Ooh, we have Hazel from Washington Heights who asked a very insightful question. Is this something that can truly be resolved? I guess that is only something we can decide for ourselves, as we are the ones that have control of our lives and our time. If we apply everything we have learned today, we can make it possible. Well, that's all the time we have, folks, for this week's session at Adulting Unfiltered. Thank you all for joining us today and sharing your experiences. Balancing college, work, and family is never easy, but today's conversation showed that with organization, support, and determination, success is possible. Right, Michael?
Yes, today we had a great podcast. Thank you to everyone who was listening. We hope this discussion encouraged students who may be facing similar challenges. Remember, every small step brings you closer to your goals.
So long for now. Thanks again to my co-hosts, Michael Ridges and Jahanada Lopez Amarez. We wish everyone a great day and we'll see you soon next time.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.